Hello, this is another one of our videos. I'm Rick's friend Sean. Probably seen me from the last video we made. What's our topic today, Rick?
Oh, okay, you're going to have to give me a second. I don't mind if there's a little bit of a pause, so what? I mean, you got to think at some point.
Well, I got my topic.
Unless you're being here now. Okay, I'm thinking. I really wanted to talk about chakras at some point.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is, I have actually very limited information in my head about that. So unless you have more than me, this isn't going to fill very well.
I have some information about it. Some information you probably don't know.
Okay, you want to try it? You want to try it? All right. The topic of today, well, actually, today at I don't know what time it is. Whatever. It's early in the morning. I've become kind of a night owl. I actually am able to get by on a lot less sleep than I used to. Instead of 8 or 9 hours, sometimes I'll sleep 13 or 14 hours. Actually, I've actually slept a whole day once, but that was a long time ago. That doesn't even have to do with what's going on right now. But it's like a lot of things have been going on. I'm leading up to it. Okay, a lot of things have been going on. So, if you've ever heard of something called ascension symptoms, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, I think you might still know what I'm talking about, because lo and behold, I am pretty good at explaining things that are difficult to explain. Actually, I've always been good at that. It's kind of a gift that really helped me get through high school and other things. Okay, so anyway, ascension symptoms. So examples of ascension symptoms would be like you have aches in different parts of your body, and then you could say, yeah, so what? It's aches and pains. That's normal. Okay, but really, what is normal? Normal is a preconceived notion that everything is a certain way, and really everything changes. Sorry, am I ranting too much?
No.
Oh, okay. Taking it personally, don't need to do that. Okay. Where was I? Ascension symptoms. Okay. So one ascension symptom could be like. Didn't I just say that? I just said that, didn't I? I'm going into a loop. Stay away from the loop. It'll drive you mad.
You can do that while I'm studying.
No. Okay.
Come on, don't break down. Come on, Rick.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Video.
Excuse me. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Ascension symptom. Like aches and pains. Okay, yeah, I did say that. Whatever. So another ascension symptom could be like, and this has happened to me, so does the other thing, your face burns as if you have a sunburn, but you're not in the sun. In fact, you haven't had that much sun at all. That's what happened to me. And as I was going to bed, I had some people spending the night, and as I went to bed, I'm pretty sure I had the air conditioner on, or the fan, and well, later on, wait. Sorry. So I had to take a melatonin or two because I felt too awake. Like the burning sensation was keeping me awake. Well, then, even stranger, the next morning I woke up. I went to the mirror after my friends left to go do their thing. I looked in the mirror and my forehead was peeling, like exactly where it was burning.
About that.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
To this day, I actually haven't seen any ascension symptoms that refer to this, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Heard of maybe
Okay, go ahead.
Pressure on the temples. Didn't you say that in the forehead?
Yeah.
Chakra
It goes here,
up.
and then it kind of.
And then I felt my throat chakra opening up. It's like a tingling sensation in the back of my throat, literally. It's like your throat is feeling like you're getting tickled. And it's your throat chakra, and then obviously the heart. I mean, I don't know, but for some reason I get chest cramps. Because my heart sometimes it beats too fast or something. But yeah, it's definitely a heart.
Like an irregular heartbeat?
Well, it's not irregular. It just beats really, really fast.
Oh, it speeds up. Okay.
And for some reason, it makes your chest. I don't want to say cave in because that's kind of cruel, but it tightens up and it really, really hurts. and then I can't breathe when it happens. I don't know if it's a breathing problem or some sort of something to do with my heartbeat, my heart rate being too fast, but yeah.
And at the end of it, does the middle of your chest, like the sternum part, pop?
Yeah. Well, mine never pops. Mine just hurts. Like, I don't know. If I sleep with my arms like this close together, like obviously it'll hurt because I'm pushing my chest inward. I try to keep it out. Try to keep my the upper part of my ribs and everything out so it doesn't crush the insides of my body. Because then I'll be dead. Be like,
Ugh.
yeah.
I would beat myself up in my sleep in the past, like maybe a few years ago. I would like find myself with shiners, you know, like bruises around my eyes and my cheeks, and even my nose at one point felt like it was kind of broken or bent. And that actually might be why my nose is the shape it is now. And if I move the tip a little bit, it kind of crunches.
Wow.
But only to me. I think only I can hear it, unless your ear is right up to my nose. But that would be weird. Senses unite. Yeah. But then now I still kind of beat myself up. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm dreaming, and while I'm dreaming, my body, I guess, sees some like senses some unseen threat. Yes, I think the body is actually its own entity. Yeah. Okay. Don't ask. Actually, do ask. That's what I want you to do. If you will comment, that'll be great, because I love comments, and I am making these videos to help people. I am also doing it to help myself, because there needs to be a balance between the two. And also, I just really enjoy hearing people's comments, and I think I've said this before, whether they're good or bad, it's still a lesson. So I'm still learning something, whether you're cussing at me or just... Oh, you did not just do that. You did not just do that.
Doesn't matter. You know, it only matters if you say it.
Okay.
We can bleep that out with some marker.
That is actually not happening. His fingers are in a different position. Okay. So,
you can actually put this stuff on YouTube and they don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who cuss and say a lot of things just really directly towards people, and they cause a lot of ruckus, a lot of problems with other people, and then they start arguing.
All right, let me talk about that. All right, I picked up the book called The Holographic Universe.
Here, get it closer. Like, get it like close so it can be read like
I can't see
that. Oh,
but
but you know what? It's backwards. It's backwards
no,
in a
to
mirror.
them it's not backwards. Right?
Oh, it is?
It's backwards. That's because we're looking back at it.
Oh, that's
Obviously.
deep. Oh, that's deep. Okay, I get it.
That's basically what the book is about. This holographic universe, exactly. I know some people heard about this book. Some people are really into this kind of stuff. I really am. Actually, most people really love this. I'm looking at the ratings here, and there's people that have critiqued this book, like the author of the Taking the Quantum Leap by Fred Alfin with Alan Wolf, PhD. This other guy that's the author of Space, Time, and Medicine made basically commented saying the holographic universe is a wake-up call to all these different ideas, and somebody else is more the New Age side. The author of Supernature, Leonard Washington, said he's basically the same thing. I mean, this book is about laws of physics and the so-called paranormal abilities of your mind, and unsolved riddles, as they say, things we don't know about our body and brain. Okay, basically, they give it the Cliff Notes version of this whole book before you go read it. It's really nice. It's in different parts, obviously. The first part is just like the whole new view of reality. They're saying brain as a hologram and the cosmos as a hologram. And basically that whole part is just saying that your brain, like, let me find a really good example for you right here. There's a picture where they have a camera, and they take your brain and they put it out, and they hook up your brain because it's like electronic symbols, right? They just doing a metaphor. this book, it basically speaks in metaphors. Like you don't have to have a PhD in modern physics to understand any of this, or quantum physics, or any of that. It's just like basically they hook up this person's brain to a computer with a monitor, right? And then they had a camera that was on the output of it, and the camera, whenever it was pointed at something, and come through the cord and go to the computer and go to the brain, and everything that brain was seeing was what the camera was seeing. The question is, they said, who is holding the camera? Who's controlling the camera? And that's basically, they said in this book, the subconscious. They said that the subconscious is what guides us. Like, and what other examples people say every day to give a more thing that nobody knows more about is karma. Oh, if you do something bad, it'll come back to you, or a paradox, or this happened and something would happen, or something like simplicity, like everything's a pattern, and things like that. They're basically just saying that people who go through life, their subconscious controls them. Well, it doesn't really control them. It helps guide them to what they want to be and make them happy. That's all it says. This is all I'm saying. And they give you a more scientific version of the hologram. Is basically, let me show you right here. It has the laser. They're just talking about how a hologram works. Right here's the laser.
You can get closer.
Yeah, and they shoot it to this thing called a beam splitter. And what it does is it reflects one part of the beam, and other part. What I mean, I mean the other parts of the waves, particles that doesn't get through the other side, and this glass right here is transparent, so the other one goes through that, hits a mirror, goes down, hits that mirror, comes through this thing called a diffusing lens.
Oh, I've heard of that. I don't know what it is though.
This one goes down through a diffusing lens too, and then it goes down to the object, and then it hits the object and it comes back here, and then this side is the actual hologram part. It hits right here, goes up, and then comes back to the apple. So if you think about it, the apple's in two places at once, but the only real apple is the one right here, obviously, because the one up here, you put your hand through and you wouldn't feel anything. It's just a light superposition, not even superposition. It's a light suspension of the object up in space.
And could I cut that and say that it's a really good explanation, but to make it in a simpler term, just like so there's a simple version, because I just thought of it.
Well, that was just like a visual interpretation for people visual.
Right, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying that I just came up with a simpler version, and I like saying things that are on my mind that are interesting. So another way you could say that is that it's like taking the experience of the apple in the now and copying it and putting it in a different spot in the
And
now.
that's what I was about to talk about next. This thing called projecting with your mind. You can project thoughts and ideas with your mind. People they call them visionarists or like futurists, or there's plenty of different words about it. And they said basically how we see images in our brain. And let me show you this picture. There's the image, and then it comes down, and then it gets turned upside down by our brain, by our eyes, and then by our optic nerve, so it comes in our brain opposite. Everything's upside down. And they're basically saying, like, everything we see is upside down. Basically, everything starts to blur, and basically, this life, everything we're perceiving, I mean, is transparent, or everything. People feel this what's called symbiosis or synesthesia or something like that, where everything seems like it's connecting, or everything seems like it's one.
Synesthesia.
Yeah, synesthesia, and everything's like a waveform. Everything is a slow vibration and all that. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you're obviously looking at this, you obviously know about people like Tool and bands like Tool. I mean, they know about, this is a dream and all this, basically. If you don't know that by now, you should. I mean, you really should know this by now. If you don't know it, it'll slap you in the face. But
they have very interesting concepts, like Tool, for instance. But I have to say one thing that I don't agree with Tool, because They have some very interesting ideas, and